Hello everyone, I'm Angela Augusta and I'm so excited to be talking on the Amy Fall E-Summit. This is so exciting. So honored to be asked to do this. Today I am talking about how to rally your team and keep them engaged in their businesses, which is so important to me because without my team, without loving on my team, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I understand that my success is not my own. It is a lot of coming from my team and really building a culture there. So I have three main topics that I'm going to touch on. It's connecting with your team individually, through incentives and recognition, and through culture and connection. So I'm going to jump right in. So even if you don't have a team yet, this is going to be very valuable information for you because as soon as you start building one, you're going to have some tools that you can use to start things off right. So on an individual basis, it is important that you schedule one-on-ones. So I schedule one-on-ones through an app called Calendly, and I just put a link out there and anyone in my downline can schedule a call with me. I usually try to keep them to 30 minutes. I send them a list of questions to answer before just so we can kind of stay on task. And so I'm prepared for the call and I know what areas I want to touch on. This also gives me a chance to get to know them, a little bit of their family, whether they have kids, what their goals are, if they're just in it to, get a discount on the products or whatever it may be. So I can kind of gauge and better know how to support them in their business. Also, do check-ins, check in at the beginning of the month, ask them what their goals are for that month, do a mid-month check to see how they're doing, and that way at the end you know if they have reached those goals that they have set for themselves, and then you can give them a little shout out and let them know that you, for one, you're listening to them, you're watching them, and how proud you are of them. Another thing to keep your team engaged is to do incentives and recognition. Now, personally, I don't do a ton of incentives with my team because I feel like, the paycheck and the trips and everything awesome that comes along with the business that we're in is kind of incentive enough. But sometimes I throw some fun things in there, just to keep them engaged and connected and have some fun mainly. One of the recent things I did, and this is my second time doing it, is I challenged my team to add a certain number of people to our team. Bless 200, I think it was 200, bless 200 lives. And we did that. And so they get to throw a pie in my face. So that's something fun that we do. And it really helps build a little connection and we just have fun. Also, some other little things that I do is just randomly, if I see someone helping a team member, or if I see a good post on Facebook, or I don't know, maybe they're just really active on my team page, I will go to Starbucks and to starbucks.com and I will purchase a $5 gift card for a coffee, and I will just send that through email and just say, hey, I caught you being awesome, appreciate all you do, thanks. Because I really believe what's rewarded is repeated, and a lot of times if you catch them off guard when they're doing those things and you call them out on it and let them know how great they are, they're more likely to repeat those things. And also with that, I might take a screenshot of their Facebook post, or I don't know, just shout them out on the team page and let them know, that I saw them doing that. So that also motivates other people to start doing those same things. I'm going to watch my time so I don't go over. Also another thing, if you've never heard of Cheryl's Cookies is amazing, and you can send just like a single little cookie to a team member. It's super cheap. I think it's like $3, and you can put a sweet little message on there as well. So that's just another idea for you. I also shout out top contributors on my page. I'll take a little screenshot of that. You can see that in your group. and just let them know how much I appreciate them participating in the group and helping and sharing ideas. Wahoo Wednesdays. So every Wednesday I look at my entire downline and I call out the people who have blessed the most amount of lives that month and have had the best sales at title. So I'm not leaving anybody out, and it's not just the people, you know, at a certain title that are getting called out. I do have notes here so I don't forget anything. Also recognition for promotions, for sales, for recruiting, and then also recognition postcards. Postcards are cheap. They are cheap to mail. They're easy. You just slap a stamp on there and send them. I do those for top sales, and I also just send out random ones to people who have caught my eye, or I know they've reached a goal, or maybe even they've had a tough month and they've pulled themselves out of it. So I'll just send some random love like that. Okay, so my third tidbit is culture and connection, and I am so big on culture and connection. I truly, truly believe that if you create a culture that they want to be part of, and they'll never want to leave it. So I am really big on connecting with people, making them feel like they belong, and I do this in a few different ways. So I can't connect personally with, or in person with everyone, because my people are all over the world. So online, I like to share posts which allow some of the team members to connect with each other. So whether that be, hey, you know, what state are you from? And so they put their state that they're from, and then they're able to connect with people from their state. And so that allows them, I mean, maybe they live in the same city and they don't even know it. So that allows them to connect with other people and then maybe make some personal. I'm so sorry, my phone rang and I thought I turned that off. Sorry about that. Also, fun facts like 2 lies and a truth, or two truths and a lie. However that goes, I might post something like that, or just give me a random fact about yourself. And I do these things in my team group. And so as people post and people are reading, they're like, hey, I have twins. Hey, I love 80s music, or whatever it may be, and they start making personal connections with each other as well. So it's actually really neat to see people become friends as they start making connections online like that. Zooms, lives, and I love voice messaging people through Messenger. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. I love hearing people's voices, and I just feel like you can get your point across. They can hear your excitement that way too. So it could be random, or even if I'm just having like a text conversation with somebody, I'll just hit that button and start voice messaging them, because I'd rather do that and I feel more like I'm engaging with them that way. In person, some things that I do right here where I live is I have team socials. So every other month we meet up, whether that be like a more formal team meeting, or we sometimes get together and we go bowling, or we just meet for dinner, or we have a lunch date. Sometimes people host these. Sometimes I just find public places to have them out at. But again, just another way for people to connect and make friends. And we also have an ugly Christmas sweater party every single year. It's fun. We have games. It's super silly and people love it. And then events. Your company probably has some sort of event, whether that be a convention or whatever they might call it. Go to those events and really rally your team members to go to them. I don't think that there's anything better than being in that environment with your company and learning and growing with your teammates. It really is something special. I truly believe that when your team members feel like they are valued, they're listened to, and they are connected with others, that they will have more success. And we all know that the rising tide lifts all boats. So make sure that you are engaging with your team members. And if you have any questions, let me know. I think I'm out of time now. Thanks, guys. Bye.